لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. How are you all? In our last video, we started learning about Umrah. So, who remembers? Yes, there are 4 pillars of Umrah, and we have learned the first pillar, which is Ihram. And now, we will go ahead and learn about the rest of the 3 pillars. So let's start. Bismillah.
Umrah is composed of 4 pillars. Excellent. The first pillar of Umrah is Ihram. Ihram is, what is Ihram? Ihram is the intention that you do. The intention to do Umrah is called Ihram. The second pillar of Umrah is Tawaf. Excellent. What is Tawaf? Tawaf is going around the Kaaba anti-clockwise. Do you know what anti-clockwise is? How does a clock move? It moves this way, right? This is called clockwise. How do we perform Tawaf? We do go this way, anti-clockwise. Opposite to how the clock moves. Okay, it's called anti-clockwise. You see in the picture? This is how you go around the Kaaba. Your left shoulder should be next to the Kaaba. Like, you know what I mean? This is the real Kaaba. Isn't it amazing? Subhanallah. It is the Kaaba. And people perform tawaf around it. Okay, how do you know if you've finished one round? There is a black stone here called Hajj Aswad in Arabic. Stone. Aswad means black. Okay, this stone is a mark, like you go around the Kaaba anti-clockwise, come back here. This means you have completed one round. Okay, Hajar Aswad, the black stone here. Okay, how does it look? It looks like this. This is the black stone. You go around the Kaaba, come back here. This is the finish line for your first round. What do you do when you reach here? You either raise your hand and say Bismillah Allahu Akbar, or you touch this black stone. If you're close to it, then touch it or kiss it. Okay? And if you're far and there's so much rush and people around here, then you can raise your hand like this person. Raise your hand and say Allahu Akbar. This is the finish line for your first round. Now you go to the second round and then you come here and say Allahu Akbar. Your second round has been completed. This is how you do tawaf. Okay, this is how you kiss the black stone when you have the chance and there are less people around and there's no rush and crowd. You go, either you touch it or you kiss it. You know what this is? Look at the picture. This is the door of the Kaaba. This is the door of the Kaaba. Yes, they open it twice a year to go and clean inside, and all of you can see it when they open it. Okay, this is how the Kaaba looks from inside. You know, pillars and tiles. It's just like a masjid. And it has chandeliers. So nice, right? Just like a masjid. It's very nice, very beautiful. People go and pray inside also sometimes. Okay, I have a question for you. How many rounds do we walk around the Kaaba? 7 rounds. Now we move to our next question, which is, after doing tawaf, what do you do? So we came for Umrah, we did our tawaf. What do you do next? We pray 2 rakats after we finish our 7 circuits of tawaf, like that is 7 rounds of tawaf. We pray 2 rakah prayer as close as conveniently possible behind the station of Ibrahim. Maqam, remember, it's close to the Kaaba. It's where the Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam's footprints are. So we pray 2 rakats behind it, or any place we find, empty place we find. We pray 2 rakats after every tawaf. Okay, we do tawaf and we pray 2 rakats. It's very important. This prayer is always done after tawaf.
The third pillar of Umrah is Sa'i.
What is Sa'i? In Arabic it says Sa'i. What is Sa'i? It is walking between the mountains Safa and Marwa. Safa and Marwa is the name of 2 mountains. Who walked between these mountains before? Whose legacy are we following? Hajar radiyallahu anha. What happened? You remember the story, right? She ran from Safa to Marwa. She was finding somebody to give her son something to drink, herself something to eat and drink. There was nobody. She was running from Safa to Marwa and Safa to Marwa. How many rounds did she take? 7 times. And till now we do it. When we do Sa'i, we walk between Safa and Marwa. How many times? 7 times. Before they were just 2 mountains. Now for our convenience, it is inside a masjid, and this is how you walk. The mountains are like opposite to each other, and there's a distance between them. Okay, mashallah, now it's all tiled and air conditioned with fans and everything. Before, it was just desert. Okay, this area, the green lights are the lights where it said that we have to walk briskly or run. This is how it looks inside the masjid. How do we perform Sa'i? This is Safa and that is Marwa. We start our Sa'i first from Safa. We walk towards Marwa and then we take a U-turn, take a sharp turn, go back to Safa. Our first round is from Safa to Marwa, first round. Second round is when we turn from Marwa to Safa. And then the third round, Safa to Marwa. Fourth round, Marwa to Safa, like that. This is how we complete 7 rounds between Safa and Marwa. This is Umrah. Before Hajj, we had to complete Umrah because Umrah is also there in Hajj. Now that we finished Sa'i in Arabic, what do we do next? We have almost completed. There's one thing left. The 4th pillar of Umrah. What is it? Coming out of the state of Ihram. How do we do that? How do we come out of the state of Ihram? For men, they have to cut their hair or shave it. Okay, but shaving, there's a hadith of Prophet ﷺ, shaving is better. They say it's much more rewarded, but it's up to the person. If he wants to shave, he can shave. If he wants to cut, he has to cut. But it is important to come out of the state of Ihram to cut or shave the head. Okay, what do girls do? Do they shave their head? No, it is not allowed for women to shave their head anywhere. In Islam, Muslim woman is not allowed to shave their head. Okay? It is prohibited. So when she finishes the Umrah, what does she do? She cuts her hair. She shortens it from the end. She shortens it with a scissors, not a blade. Now what happens? The rites of Umrah have been completed. They have finished Umrah. Umrah takes about 1 to 2 hours. If it's really crowded, then 2 hours. Otherwise, it's really easy. You do 7 rounds of tawaf, then 7 rounds of sa'i. It's done within 1 hour, inshallah. It doesn't take a day. It just takes few hours. Okay, we are done with Umrah, alhamdulillah. Next class, we have to do Hajj. Because Umrah is also a part of Hajj. This is why we finished Umrah first.
Jazakumullahu khairan for watching. Inshallah, we'll see you all in our next video in which we will learn about the final steps of Hajj. Assalamu alaikum.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك